Hi, my name is Lianza Reyes. I am a second year Master of Science in Information Science student, and this is my reflection video for the CIPG. So the reason why I originally joined the certificate program was because I wanted to expand my mind beyond what was I going to learn within my department. I knew that I was going to learn things within user experience, some technical things like coding or HTML and CSS within information science, and all of those are really important to my career. All of that I really wanted to learn. But I thought, since I'm already here at UNC, trying to get the best out of my degree, why don't I also explore other departments and what they're learning, what they're teaching, and use that as a way to further supplement my education and to see how all of these different concepts link together. And so that's the reason why I first joined. I also was hoping to look for other skills that I thought might have been helpful in my future career search, and it ended up being the case. For example, for the design thinking class, the required core class for the CIPG certificate, it actually taught us how to use Miro, which is a collaborative whiteboard, in order to see and do different activities live with each other. And what was crazy about that was I ended up interviewing with an internship, and they just happened to mention that they used Miro, and I said, oh, I have experience with that. And so that ended up, one thing led to another. They really liked that I knew how to use Miro, they knew that I could also facilitate certain activities with audiences, which is something they really needed for the job they were looking for. And now I've already accepted a job with this same team. This is the same people I'll be working for after graduation. And so I really have so much to thank from CIPG for giving me that opportunity. The other thing that I really learned the most, and this is in relation to the third question, is that everything is interconnected, whether you think it is or not. So, for example, I had to take another class to fulfill another requirement for CIPG, and to fulfill that requirement, I took Science, Innovation, and a Policy course, which was offered in, the Public Policy Department. And I came in not really knowing what to expect. I remember being like, oh, I'm not really a sciencey person in terms of like the life sciences or the natural sciences, and I was kind of worried I'd find it boring, but it far exceeded my expectations, because what the class did was to take any topic, and especially in the environmental sciences and technology, and apply it or see how policy relating to those topics are created. And so I was able, for example, to explore how user experience for electronic health record systems are impacted by public policy. And it was from there when I realized user experience, the field always talks about it as like a very much a hardcore technology thing, but it's also related to public policy and the sciences, and you can't have one without the other, which is why it's so important to understand how systems work, how all of them impact each other, and also look to see how you can innovate based on your knowledge of the system. So that is one of the biggest lessons I've learned being in CIPG.